We're now going to move on to the next question. So we've done our folders and subfolders. And here we go. This is task 2, creating an advertisement, 11 marks. And make sure you read this. It says this page requires scrolling. So and just scroll up and down. Let's just read this question. Your local community centre is running a safe internet day. You've been asked to design an advertisement to promote the event and encourage parents to come along. Okay. Download the Safer Internet Day file in the image file below. Well, if I scroll all the way down to the bottom, I can see that there's a different file, Safer Internet Day, and there's different image files. Okay. Use a suitable IT application to create an advertisement that includes all the information of the Safer Internet Day and one of the images. Now, a suitable application, you can use Microsoft Word, and you could also use PowerPoint if you wanted to. Copy all the text and paste it in your document. Add a border to the full page. Insert a table into the document. To show the key topics and session times, the tables must have a suitable number of columns and rows. Each topic should be on a separate line. Add column headers. Organize the remaining text in a suitable layout. You should use paragraphs and appropriate line spacing. So you can have a look at that. Insert a text box and add the following information to the advertisement. So you've got to add that. Choose a fill color. Select and insert an image. Resize it and then add it and enhance the image using one further technique. Save the advertisement in your digital skills task 2 folder using the file name followed by your file name, advert followed by your name, and then you upload it. Okay, so quite a comprehensive task to do. So let's just now look at Safer Internet Day. And the document comes up here. It may well do download it. So in the proper exam, it will probably download it and then you'll have to get it there. Now we need to select all this text. I can either just left click here, highlight the text, press Ctrl and C, or if I wanted to, press Ctrl and A. That highlights the text there. Press Ctrl and C, and then open up Microsoft Word, and then a blank document. Press Ctrl and V, and then it comes up like this, and it's gone across 2 pages. And I think what we're going to do is we're going to remove all the paragraph spacing. So all I'm going to do is I'm going to highlight this there. I'm going to go to this icon here, which is line and paragraph spacing, and then I'm going to remove space after paragraph, and that's put it all to 1 page. You can see my cursor is there now. I'm just going to right click and I'm just going to press enter and move that, and I'm going to get my image and I'm going to insert my image now. Now, depending on where you put your cursor, that will put the image, so that's why I've put it there. So I'm going to go back to my question. I'm not bothered about which image it is. I'm just going to go image 1. There we go. Right click the image, copy image, and it'll say the image is copied. Go back to my document, press Ctrl and V, and it's copied the image in there. And I'll just make that a little bit smaller, and I'll sort that out later. Okay. Now let's have a think about what it asks us to do. And I'm going to split my screen so that I get it, the question and my Word document on the same screen. So I'm just going to go up to an area here, left click, and then move my window across until it goes there. Let go. And then I'm going to click on the Google Chrome, and then I've got question 2 there. So here we go. What's it asked me to do? Use a suitable IT application, Safer Internet Day. Okay. One of them is copy all the text, add a border to the page. So the border, now the border, I need to go to, I think it's design. There we go. So on design, on the right hand side of the ribbon, it says page border. So I just left click page border, and then it comes up here. I'm just going to click select border. I can change the width if I wanted to. It goes there, or I could use one of these custom ones. let's just go down. I'll use that one there and then click OK. And we can see that the border has now come up on my page. Cool. I think I'm going to go here and put a title in as well. I'm just going to move that down and I'm going to put there. Go back to home, click center. I'm going to use one of these and let's just go Internet Safety Day. I want to change that. Let's put it to I want to make it a little bit bigger. Okay. This bit here, I'm going to center line and put there. Worried about internet. Worried about safety online. Come along to our. I'm going to come along to our Internet Safety Day. Okay, move that to the middle as well. I'm going to change them different colours. Maybe. So you just mess about with it until you get it how you want it to be. Okay, maybe I don't like the underlining. And there's all sorts of different things that you can do. Okay, let me go back to see what it asked me to do now. So I'm just going to left click and there. Add a border. Insert a table into the document to show the key topics and session times. The table must have a suitable number of columns. All right, so let's go down here. So key topics. So I'm just going to highlight the key topics. So we've got 10 a.m., what it is, and then internet safety. So I'm just going to press enter after that. And I'm going to make this bigger so you can see. Now, because I've emboldened this, what happens is when I now press return, the same formatting takes place. So I'm just going to take that off for a minute. And I'm going to insert a table now. I'm going to go insert table. I want 3 columns and then 5 rows, I think. And then it says that one's going to be the time. This one is the event. And this one is what is covered. Okay, so we'll do that. So I'm just going to highlight 10 a.m. I'm now, see where my cursor's gone, it says there. I'm just going to left click and move that up there. Tackle your privacy settings. Move that up there. There we go. How to adjust your privacy settings. That's covered there. 11 a.m. Move that there. Keep children safe online there. Okay. 1 a.m. and we're not bothered about going on the other page yet. We'll sort that out later. Cyberbullying. Okay, social media. Okay, 2 p.m. Okay, strong passwords. And there's a fault there, so we'll just get rid of that. We'll keep the same as the others. Learn how to do. So now I've got the data in the table, and we're going to change this table to make it a little bit more easier, better, smaller. So I'm going to go to where the 2 lines, where the line is there. You can see how my cursor changes. Left click, and I'm going to drag that across there. Same on here. Left click, and you can see now that it's made it a bit smaller. Good. I'm going to click in there and then just delete that so it moves it back up. I'm going to go up here. So what does it ask me to do? Now let's just have a look at the question so we can see that. Insert a table. The table must have a suitable number of columns. Each topic should be on a separate line. Add column headers. Okay. I'm going to make that table stand out a little bit more actually. So I'm just going to highlight that row there, make it bold, and then I'm going to give it a different color. There we go. And I'll center align that. Okay. Good. So let's just move this up. No, we'll put that down. Okay. So what we can do is if we wanted to, we could make our borders or a little bit, we can adjust our borders so that it lifts it all up so we've got more space on the page. So I'm just going to go to layout, click on margins, custom margins, and then it says the top. I'm just going to move that so it becomes 2, the bottom 2, left 2, and the right 2. And you may be asked within your question to set your margins up, so that's one way you can do it. And you can also change the orientation there. So there we go, and I've moved them up a little bit, but I'm going to move that onto the same page. Just put a comma there. No, come along to our internet safety day. Okay, so that makes it a little bit better there. Let's keep the internet an amazing place. Okay, let's have a look, see what else we've got to do now. Organize the remaining text into a suitable layout. You should use paragraphs and appropriate line spacings, 1 mark. So let's just have a look at this. So we could move that up there if we wanted to. We've got some paragraphs there. Let's keep the internet. Staff, we're going to move that up there. If I wanted to make the line spacing a little bit bigger, I could just highlight the paragraph, go back onto home, and then go to the line spacing like that and make that 1.5. Trouble is though, we're trying to keep it all on one page, and we've got to put a box in here in a minute. Okay, but we've moved that to 1.15. The picture now, well, there's my picture. I'm just going to make that a little bit smaller. And it will, when it gets smaller, it will then go on the other page. I'm going to left click there, and then I'm going to change this so it goes through. And then make it so that fix the position on the page, which will then allow me to move it into a different place. So I'm going to put that like that there. If I remember rightly, it asked me to adjust the image, edit and enhance the image using one further technique. So, okay, let's have a look at that. If I was to double click on the image, it comes up with the picture format. And what I can do is I can change the color, I can change the saturation, I could change my color tone. So you may get a specific thing that you've got to do to it. So you might have to change the saturation to 200, which would be that one. Okay, I could put a border on it there, or that one. Okay, that's probably all right. So there, pardon me. So we've done that. Now the final bit, I think, is to insert a box and add the following information to the advertisement. Tuesday the 4th of March at Northlands. All right, okay. I'm going to highlight this now. I'm just going to left click and highlight that text there. Then I'm going to press Control and C, and I've copied that. That'll save me typing it later. So I need to insert a text box now. So I'm going to insert a text box there. Insert, where are we? Text box. Text box, there we are. Just going to insert a standard one. There we go, simple box. Just going to move that there. I'm going to highlight that, and then I'm going to press Control and V. And you can see that now my information has come in there. I'm going to go to Home and center align that. I want to make the text a little bit bigger. Drop in any time. Okay. It says, if I remember rightly, choose a fill color for your text box. Okay. So now, if I go and fill there, if we put that, oh, that's fill the thing. What? Let's just right click on the box, format shape, and then fill. I'm going to put fill color, and let's just go with the green theme, I think. There we go. So we need to make sure that we fill the box. So remember, we highlight the box, then we right click, format shape, and come up with fill there. Okay. We can make the line a bit bigger if I wanted to. Let's just, oh, my head's massive there. Oh, I didn't know I could do that. Oh, very good. I can make it bigger or smaller. Well, there we go. So you can hide out of the way. Line. So let's click on line, solid line, and we can make the width a bit bigger. There we go. So we can see that the line's getting bigger there. That's quite nice. Okay. So now let's have a look and see what that is. So I'm just going to zoom out. Okay. We're on another page, so let's just delete that. So we're on one page now. Internet safety day. Worried about internet safety. Come online. Got all the key topics there. So let's just have a look and see if we've done everything. So we've done copy all the text and paste in your document, add a page, you're done. Insert a table showing the key topics and session times, suitable number of columns and rows. Each should be on a separate line. Yep. Organize the remaining text in a suitable layout. You should use paragraphs and appropriate line spacings. Good. I think that's all right. We could do more if we wanted to, but I'm not going to. Select an image and insert for your and insert it. Good, we've done that. We've put that there. Resize. Yep. Edit and enhance. We've done that. So I think we've done that. We've inserted a text box. So I think we've done everything that we need to do. So now we need to save it as save the advertisement in your digital skills task 2 folder using the file name advert followed by your name, not your initials, by your name. So it needs to be in the task 2 folder followed by your name. So file. I'm just going to make that title just a little bit bigger. Hopefully it's not moved it across into another page. Cool. So I've just pressed the delete button there and it moved it back up because there, internet safety day. Cool. File, save as, browse. There we go, Nigel. So documents, task 2. And I think it's already put in as internet safety day, but I'm just going to check, make sure now. Advert followed by your name. So it needs to be advert and by Nigel. And then click save. So we've done that. And once it's saved, we then need to upload it. So I'm closing Microsoft Word now. I go to choose file. Go to documents, Nigel EDSQ 1, level 2, task 2. And there it is, advert. Double click that and then it would upload. So that's the 11 mark question done. Hopefully that was useful and you may have to go through that a few times.